Alright everyone, hello, welcome back to my channel, or welcome for the first time if you're new. This is a very special video. This is the closest I'm going to be able to get to a empty house tour. We are getting to work. I mean, we just had someone come in to quote us on floors. We're thinking about a whole kitchen remodel, so I don't even know if we can last one more day without this place starting to already undergo transformations. So this will be our version of an empty house tour. This house was built, online it said in the 30s, but someone in the neighborhood we heard has proof that the house was here as early as 1912, so it is at least 100 years old. Some of the things are original, some of the things in the house were definitely added over the decades, and quite a bit was added by the previous owners. I will also point out the antiques and the things that they left for us in the home, and show you kind of my mood board, my inspiration for what we'll do with the home going forward. It is going to be very whimsical, and I can't wait. We've already thrifted so many antiques. This is actually the back porch. I'm gonna head around to the front. I'm not gonna show the front of the house for obvious reasons, and let's get started exploring our first home, our 100-year-old baby. Okay, hello and welcome to our front porch. We've already met several of the neighbors. Everyone is very nice and lovely so far. But if you want to follow me, everyone is so nosy. Every car that drives by is looking at who we are. So above the door, those are called transom windows. My grandma had one in her house growing up. For some reason that made her very nostalgic to see here. And according to the previous owners, when they moved in, that had been covered up. So they took the time to uncover it, and we really appreciate that, because if we knew that was there, we also would have taken the time to uncover it. So they did that work for us. I think this is the original door to the house. If not, it's definitely still super old. Wow. And then this is the front room. The previous owners had been using it as their living room, and then the front room as the dining room space. And they had lived with it switched before, and we're switching it for our own purposes too. So this is going to be the dining room. So like entryway a little bit. There's this, I mean, the first time we walked in this house, the staircase was the first thing we saw. And we said, oh my God, millwork. And then we turned and we saw this going on over here. If you want to show them the millwork going into what we're gonna use as the living room. It's just awesome. And you don't, like, this isn't built into homes anymore. And we just want to love and appreciate it. So what they had done, if you're like, it looks messy, it looks bad, in the 40s, let's see if we can get, this kind of cream peachy paint on the staircase. That was really popular, allegedly, so they told us, in the 40s. And that's probably lead-based paint, but everything, I mean, if you want to step back out so they can get like a good visual of it, everything like around here, the whole staircase, all of the natural wood in the house was painted that peachy green color, and the previous owners were like, absolutely not. So they chipped away at the lead-based paint, but we are looking to continue that work because there is still a ton of this peachy paint from the 40s, and we just want to expose this beautiful wood. But moving along, this is a super cute little crawl space under the stairs. I'm not gonna take you into it, but it is, I believe, according to what they told us, the only space left in the house that's almost completely untouched from 100 years ago. And I think there's like pencil drawings on the ceiling in there. Like, this definitely used to be like a kid's hideout a long time ago. Because the previous owners, they were here for 20 years, no pets, no kids. The owners before them, same thing, no pets, no kids. So it's been at least 40 years since kids have been in this house. So I think that's really touching. I like to see, like, you know, kids were hiding out and playing in here and like drawing on the walls. I think it's endearing. There is no original fireplace to the house. They just kind of built this to look like there could have been one. And I do love a fireplace, but we're probably most likely gonna take this out and either put other furniture against this wall, or I don't know, radiators, which everyone keeps telling us is the best heat. If you pan over here, it's a little sporadic, but this is currently the entrance to the kitchen. If you want to step back, babe, and give like the whole view. My cousin, Jason, shout out, love him, he's the best. He flips homes with his fiancée Katie for a living, and he just came over with a guy of his to give us quotes on the floors. These are original floors. They're a certain kind of pine that they don't make floors out of anymore. So we're probably gonna get them refinished just to bring them back to their like former glory. Let's go ahead, let's go into the kitchen. Our teeny tiny kitchen. This is a closet. The floors in here, all of the carpets in the closets, I don't know what year they're from. They might be from outer space. They're all this chunky green mystery carpet. That was a fun surprise. That was a fun surprise to open all the closet doors and find that. And then into the kitchen. The previous owner, she had redone the countertops by herself. She'd done the backsplash by herself. And it's nice, but it's not to our taste. And also, I can't reach anything. I'm 5 feet tall. Ooh. What's this? I know I could use a step stool or a ladder in here, but everyone agrees we're just gonna wanna redo the kitchen. And if we can manage a way to do it in a cost-effective style, like we'll demo the wall, we'll take things out, we'll do whatever we need to do, Andy and I and our family, to really transform this space. But we really wanted to work with the current layout because these windows, the brick on the exterior, we don't want to touch anything that's original to the home. Like none of these appliances, none of these cabinets are. So they're whatever. They're fair game, but I don't want to cut into any of the walls or the windows or any of that. That's a really nifty pantry. There's a cute little door in here. Not a door, a cute little window. Look at the cute little window. It's an awesome pantry. It just needs to be cleaned up a bit. Andy can have a really awesome kitchen to cook all of his awesome Korean food in. And then this is the back porch. Everything that you've seen so far, except all the cleaning supplies against the wall, they left us. Love. And then there's the living room. It's a really cool space, but the vision for this room, again, the most incredible windows. The size is just phenomenal. The vision for this room is very much going to be whimsical, moody, kind of dark cottagecore, dark academia, a little bit gothic. Whimsical, I guess, is the word that people have been using lately these days. So lots of dark greens, lots of purples, and I'm super excited for the transformation of this room. This space will probably still match the kitchen, so more so the like country farmhouse cottagecore kind of vibe. So up the stairs, this is one of the 3 bedrooms on the 2nd floor. We're probably going to use this as our space because the previous owners did, and because of its positioning in the house, it's just a little more private. There was some furniture that they left that we are going to remove, but that is a project for tomorrow, which is why I have to film today, because we are moving on things starting tomorrow. So this is one of the bedrooms. You can just stand here and show from the doorway, Andy. This is the bathroom. The bathroom does need some work. They put up wood beadboard, which I love beadboard, but it's not the best material for a bathroom space. So we are gonna need to do some reno in here. We'll see, the list just keeps growing. This room's a bit of an awkward shape. It'd make an awesome kids room, but what it's gonna be is our closet. We're basically converting this whole middle room into a closet. In the description of the home, there were no pictures of the inside, first of all, on this listing online. But in the description, it said wardrobe and middle bedroom stays. And I was like, sounds haunted, sounds cursed. No bad vibes, all good vibes here. I'm so excited to convert this into a closet for us. It's just gonna be magical. I can't tell you how old this light switch cover is. I can't tell you what's going on here or here. We do know that this is actually wallpaper glue. It's not damage, it's not anything nefarious. It's literally just when they moved in, there was wallpaper on the ceiling, and when they tried to take it off, they uncovered 3 layers of wallpaper over paint. I think they just gave up painting over the wallpaper glue for some reason, but I mean, I don't think a lot of people would have realized that because it's not too popular nowadays to wallpaper ceilings. So I just think a lot of people walked into this room and saw an ugly ceiling, but we saw history. This room, did you open this locker earlier?
Yeah.
Okay. This room is likely going to be guest room, office. This is the worst floor in the whole house. I don't know what's going on. I don't want to look. I don't want to look too closely at it because it's gross. So we definitely need the floors redone in here. And then we have more of the ever so charming peach paint that might be 80 years old. Oh, the light doesn't work.
Yeah.
Oh, there it
Oh,
is.
yeah.
I hate all the lights in this house, actually. They all need to go.
Yep.
All right, 3rd floor.
Wait, did you see wait. Like, did you know this room has a key?
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of these in the house.
This
Look
is
at that!
so
Eee!
Looks like a game.
It does look like a game
Like
key.
if you find random chest, and
Yeah.
that chest must have this key.
The 3rd floor has no heating or cooling, but a space heater will be fine. And we can always do wall unit air conditionings. Let's go. So, welcome to the 3rd floor, endless possibilities. Again, the owners said that the house next door, that's basically a mirror of this house, they converted this into a master suite. And this is technically the 4th bedroom, but also, is it? I don't know, since there's no heat or air or closet. But they converted this space into a master bath, which is probably sick. She did let us know that one of the winters during COVID, a squirrel got in through this window and was living up here.
This window should be replaced.
Yeah, we should replace that window though. We should.
It's really damaged.
Yeah, Dad tried to show us how to open it and then almost lost a finger, so. This is a drinking game?
Yeah.
I said, what is this? And Dad said, it's a bar game. And yeah, we're not doing anything up here yet, but it could be a sick master suite, it could be our game room, it could be a craft space, it could be a guest space, it could be an office.
TBD, just TBD space.
Yeah.
For now.
Yeah, so many options. And that's our house. We have had so much fun kind of just trying to peel back the layers of history. I mean, we just found out today, a couple hours ago, we noticed like a crack in the living room and we saw what looks like ancient wallpaper. And we noticed the layers over that of where people had painted over wallpaper, over paint for years. And it's just everything, I don't know, we love historic homes. They're such treasures. And we're having so much fun just dreaming and ideating what things are gonna look like in the future. So this video is actually part of, well not part of, but I'm vlogging this first weekend in the home because we're, like I said, we're trying to hit the ground running. We're trying to be in here and good and comfortable before Halloween. So thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you if you decide to follow along with our journey, and I will see you soon. Happy Halloween to those who celebrate. Bye.